What is going on, dudes? It is that time of year again. Tastymond here with the yearly Christmas Nights. Best Christmas game ever created, basically. It's just something I do on the channel every year. Just a little thing we do on the channel every year where I play Christmas Nights, talk about the year that has been, and maybe possibly the year going forward, and try and get a bit into the Christmas spirit here and there. Every year's been different, especially these past couple. But let's get it on the go.
The city is covered with Christmas decorations. And people are looking for presents for their loved ones. Among them are Elliot and Clarice. They all look rushed. That gentleman, that lady, that old man. Why do they have to walk that fast? In the crowd, they feel something important is missing. The streets look so beautiful. This is the most cheerful time of the year. But it seems like nobody is paying any attention to something important. Walking down the street, they find themselves in the middle of Twin Seeds City, facing the mammoth Twin Seeds Tower. It is decorated beautifully, and the tower appears as one huge Christmas tree. However, they realize what is missing from the Christmas spirit. The one thing nobody seems to notice. There is no shiny star atop the gigantic Christmas tree. Without it, the tree is incomplete.
Right on, dude. Let's do Clarice first. This is only something that lasts about 15-20 minutes. It's a really quick playthrough. Listen to some jingle bells, you know. If nobody's played Nights, come on. Basically, this is a Christmas themed edition over the first level. Where to begin? We have to collect all these little bits. I mean, I've said loads of times like how Nights works on the previous episodes and stuff. We just have to collect the links, the balls, put them in the Christmas tree, we get the candle. It's like a different take on, that down a wee bit. It's a little bit of a different take on how the main game works, but relatively the same, you know? So anyway, to talk about the year that has been, obviously for, like, there's quite a few people that have joined the channel this year. Talking, of course, from the YouTube and the Twitch. A lot of more people have subbed this year and stuff, which is cool. I've been doing quite a bit more stuff on the YouTube, so... But it's hard to keep it up here and there. Still, actually, no feeling the best in that, you know, like for the uninitiated, over the past couple of years and a half since the beginning of COVID and stuff, I always have to talk about it because of how it's like changed my life, you know. It has changed my life. How sick I have been for like 2.5 years, you know. But I will say this is the light at the end of the tunnel here, is like this year has been the best one. Even though these past few days haven't been the best, because the past few days haven't been the best because I've caught an infection again and it's made me feel like extra shitty. But I feel like I'm getting a wee bit over it now. But like I say though, best year so far. No being in half as much pain this year, which is really nice. I'm so grateful. Bit of a worrying stint with catching a new infection though, but other than that, it's been the best year where I've been able to do stuff and enjoy some form of life again without being in pain. But yeah, COVID has affected my life like that badly, you know. And I won't hide from it or anything because I can't, you know. But yeah, that's basically it. It's been the best year, it's been the most normal year so far. You know what I mean, in some regards. Which I'm really grateful for. And cheers, and that's why some more stuff has been happening on the Twitch and the YouTube, is because I've been like pretty enthusiastic about it, you know, like because I'm not feeling like ass all the time. So like, honestly, cheers to everybody who has supported the channel and the Twitch especially, because a lot of people have kept me going over these past couple of years with how shit I've felt. And you know, if it wasn't for you dudes, I don't know if, you know, I dread to think if I would have got through how bad some of this shit has been. And cheers to everybody who has like enjoyed some of the YouTube stuff that I've put out there, which is kind of half-assed, I'm not gonna lie. Like hopefully I'll get some enthusiasm for YouTube stuff soon, because we do have like Fire Emblem Engage coming out in the new year, which is probably gonna dominate a lot of the YouTube. You know, because I'm really looking forward to that game, and whether it's good though remains to be seen, but I've kind of stopped doing some of the little videos on the channel about it because I don't really like how the marketing's been for the game, so. But yeah, I think my YouTube will mostly be dominated by stuff like that, and trying to do like some different videos here, because I am a striving variety streamer gamer, I guess. You know, sometimes games stick out over the rest, like Fire Emblem and that, but... and Resident Evils. Of course. But I will say this, like this year as well, I have to, like, as I had my best birthday this year, which wasn't, like, saying a lot though, like, no much exciting shit happened, but... just to like put it into perspective of how like bad the COVID stuff has been for me, like I consider it like a luxury to be able to go a fucking walk. You know what I mean? Like that's how bad, like pain-free and that's how bad it has been. And this year I got to go like a walk on my birthday, pain-free, and enjoy my birthday. It was in October. And it was amazing. And it was a great day just for like no being in agony. Because like the past 2 years on October I've been in a lot of pain, so. And it's especially the same with Christmas. Past 2 years of Christmas have been horrible. And this is actually the first time playing Christmas nights feeling like half decent, you know? So I'm really grateful for that. But yeah, usually I just do a yearly Christmas nights playthrough where we talk about the year that has been and possibly the year coming forward. Like, I don't know what's going to be happening. I mean, I'm hoping that the year... I think I'm going to have to skip this cutscene here because the way it works is it's like NG+, but you're supposed to do it with like the girl, then the boy, and then we get the cutscene, which is the reward for doing it, you know? So just skip that right quick. And we do the boy now. Yeah, because you're supposed to get 1 star from her, and then 1 star from the boy. Complete the game. The year coming forward, though, what is the New Year's resolution? Try and, like, do more stuff on the channels and that, you know? I think that is my goal going forward this year. is to try and maybe try and reach 1,000 subs without clickbait or some shit. You know, like, that would be cool. But I will say that I think some of the stuff that I'm doing these days maybe focuses on a group that doesn't really... I don't know if, like, Fire Emblem community cares too much for my videos, so, like, I don't know if it's worth the time too, you know, so I don't know. I'm trying to think about some other stuff we could do too. But I think that's the goal. Try and reach 1,000 subs would be really nice for the YouTube. Because, like, believe it or no, about 90% of people that watch my shit do not subscribe, which is insane to me. You know what? Thanks to the people who have subbed, because, like, truly, it's nice that you dare just, like, come in, watch my shit and leave, when it's kind of like, what is that all about? But I guess I understand it, you know? There's that. Maybe we don't want to support kind of attitude. I don't know, like, what it is. Maybe. But it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. But that's the goal anyway. Try and get like 1,000 subs or something without clickbait, with more actual interest in videos. That's the plan. Try and get a wee bit better at the editing shit as well, which takes a bit of time, you know. Getting better at the thumbnail game. I don't think my thumbnails are clickbaity, but I've been, like, getting a wee bit better at how they look, which is nice. I'm a wee bit happy with that shit. The Twitch has been going good too, which is nice. A lot more people are, like, hanging out, so I guess just keep the Twitch up. Keep the variety up that we're going with, which is nice. Experimenting with different games. Right now, we're, like, playing, like, a bunch of games that I've never even played before, you know, which is really cool. To go back and experience, like, all these games that I've never touched before. Yeah. In the new year, we've got a bunch of new games coming out. Engage is the biggest one for me. Yeah, what's some of the games? Like, we got Engage, Dead Space remakes coming. Resident Evil 4 remake. Those are the first ones coming up, I guess, that I'm looking forward to. The ones that have came and passed that weren't all that good. Unfortunately, one of my favourite games of this past year, Xenoblade 3, I wouldn't even call it my favourite. Like, one of my favourite series, which is Xenoblade Chronicles, because I consider Xenoblade Chronicles 2 one of my favourite games ever now, got its sequel this year that I thought would be my game of the year. Nah. Wasn't even close to being my game of the year. It was, like, actually a bit of a letdown for me, but it was still an okay game, but as far as I was concerned for a Xenoblade game, it was a very standard experience, you know, so that was always... That's a bummer when you're looking forward to a game for years and years and it just turns out to be average. You know what I mean? It's... yeah. So, but at the end of the day, there's another couple of games that really sucked for me this year as well. Bayonetta 3 was trash, and I'm not gonna hide it. I fucking hate spectacles. And Bayonetta's been getting more of a spectacle game for years now. Like, oh my god, who's it even made for anymore? No me, anyway. It's barely a hack and slash now. At least for myself. Didn't enjoy it. But God of War Ragnarok this year was definitely the game of the year. So, absolutely enjoyed the shit out of that game. It was sick. We got, like, one of the more highest viewed videos this year from God of War Ragnarok, which is, doesn't really mean shit, but, you know, like 10,000 views on one of the bosses, you know. Should see half the comments in it. Half them are like, yo, nice one, but half them are like, what the fuck? You don't play it on easy mode? I'm like, no. It's just weird how people think it. But yeah. So God of War Ragnarok was my game of the year. You know, we did have Elden Ring as well, which was okay. It wasn't anything spectacular as far as I was concerned, because I've played Souls games for like 10 plus years. So it was a pretty standard Souls experience, I kind of thought, if you've already played them. I think Fire Emblem Engage is my most hyped game, and it's coming out at the beginning of the year, so... The more and more I see the game, though, the more I get worried that I might not enjoy it as much as what I'm thinking, but... It looks very much like a dating sim and all that stuff, and the mini-games, I just don't know if I care. I was attracted to the series for the strategy, because actually here's a huge achievement this year, was done like an XCOM 2 Legendary Iron Man campaign that we managed to do. I put it up on YouTube. That was something I never thought I'd be able to do. And we managed to do it. So that wasn't easy. You know? Especially myself, who was once upon a time a chronic save scummer. That is basically saving after every turn to manipulate how you want to play. And then to be able to beat a Legendary Iron Man playthrough was pretty impressive, I thought, for myself. But I think playing strategy games multiple ways all is a form of experience. You know what I mean? So without being a chronic save scummer, I probably wouldn't have been able to beat it on Legendary Iron Man in the first place. And that's how because I've had experience in every way playing the game. You know? But that was a big deal for me this year. Cheers to anybody who watched it. Cheers to everybody who also watched all 4 routes of the 3 Houses playthrough. That was sick. We finally got to our last Silver Snow one this year. And it came to a lovely end, and I'm grateful for everybody who stuck around from the Blue Lions start in the end of 2020 all the way to 2022, where we ended it on Silver Snow. And I really do hope Engage is going to be as good. You know? And watch this cutscene.
With the help of knights, Elliot and Clarice found the star, shining in 7 colors. But the entire story was a dream.
Well, nights into dreams.
So, what was that star? They don't talk about the dream they saw. But there is one thing both of them know. Something special will happen after they embark on an adventure with knights. They start feeling cheerful again. And now happiness, like the light of a small candle, starts filling the city once again.
I like the art here.
Everything is okay now.
Looks nice.
Give a star of happiness to the heart of these brave children. Give a star of happiness to the heart of everyone. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, yo. I think we'll skip the credits this time. Well, dudes, cheers to everybody who stuck around for the little Christmas nights playthrough that I do every year, where we just talk about the year and then maybe the year going forward. It's a bit of a tradition here. I feel like I've done it the past like 3 years or something. Thank God things are getting a wee bit better for myself here and there. It can be shaky, but I will say this though. I hope everyone has a good Christmas and, you know, everybody gets on with their families and stuff, because I will say this. One thing that's definitely, some stuff are damaged beyond repair for myself through this COVID time. You know, some stuff is actually damaged beyond repair and I can't see it being fixed. You know, so just take health seriously, is honestly, like, if you've got health It's honestly the best thing you could ever have, you know, because I think being sick and that is one of the worst things that can happen to people, and during Christmas time, people should be happy with the people that they enjoy being around, and when you lose stuff like that, it can also suck. It's, you know. But, nonetheless, I just want to say this has definitely been like the best year for me in terms of no being in as much pain, and I'm very grateful for it. So, cheers to everybody who's hung out on this channel and on the Twitch channel. I really appreciate the love and support. It helps a lot. But just to finish it off with, I hope everybody has a enjoyable Christmas and a happy new year, you know. From Tastymond to you.